look to my right, so this will make me look like I'm looking directly to the camera. But anyway, how are you? It's been a while. I've had so much on my mind, and like, just wanted to share it. It's been like a while that I would share things that's going on in my life, like with society, but like I also need the support of a community, and then maybe just from the collective, you know? I've been a manager at a company for 6.5 years, and then I finally was brave enough to step down. Now let me tell you, that was not easy, because I worry. I have lots of fears of the unknown. I have lots of desires for myself, what I want for my family, what I believe my life should be. So stepping down from my job was like the hardest thing I did, and I'm not gonna say I blew it, but it was like so peaceful. I was so happy, but I also did not know how to take the next step and make more money and go to my next level of financial freedom. You know, this is like the thing I read. And financial freedom is a number. It's what it will take for you to be comfortable, whether it's zero, having zero debt, which is something I can achieve quite often, quite easily. It's having the room for other investments. It's eventually what I want is to just live completely on passive income. And like I said, I can get to zero quite easily. In my research, I'm always thinking about retirement and being able to put some away, maxing out your 401k, insurance. It's like all manner of things. I'm like, okay, I'm learning how to save and invest well. Now, how do I make more? Because every now and then, zero does not stay zero. My desires kick in, and I want to just go book on that vacation, and then I have to touch into my savings, and it's just, you know, it's like a domino effect. And so yeah, now I'm at the point, like, if I can make myself go to zero again, which is a lot. I literally have one credit card. I have no loans whatsoever, no car, no student. I do rent, which is a sizable chunk of income, because it just is. Like, we know what happened with the housing market, and it was just kind of hard to find anything cheaper, so I just stayed where I was, even though it's not the ideal. And I live in an apartment still with a couple of roommates, you know, which is, everyone's journey not the same, because I did have my own spot at one time and it was amazing, but it was also like lonely. So I chose to give up that autonomy for the freedom and the ability to save and to live within a unit. And it's been like a really wholesome experience. And honestly, having her and them as my support system is why I was even brave enough to step down. Like, I just kind of redid my budget and lived more within my means, and then it was manageable. It was harder to save though, because even though I was paying less, I was also making less. So it was harder to like pay less, make less, but still keep the same level of lifestyle, which for me was all of my savings, investments, and then my luxuries, which would be a music subscription. Like, I love Spotify, and then a gym subscription, because I'm one of those people who likes to put myself in the environment I'll be working. Like, yeah, I have some dumbbells at home, I have yoga mats, but like, it's something about being in a place created for that with people there on the same mission that inspires me and motivates me to do better, you know? So those are usually the 2 subscriptions I keep. And then, because I can get by with, watching YouTube with ads. I don't really watch movies like that. There's like 1 or 2 things I might tap into, like Wednesday, for example. I'm gonna get Netflix back when the season 2 drops, and then I'll get rid of it, and I won't feel any type of way about it, because like, I feel like my brain is better served elsewhere. But anyway, like I was saying, so now I'm at the point where I stepped back into management so I can make more. And I'm like, what am I doing here? This is not my life. I got a taste of it. It was 6 to 2:30. I was top pay, which sucked, but like every now and then I'll work a couple of extra hours and get some of the overtime, and it felt good with the overtime. But like, I couldn't make more. I was like topped out for that job class, and I'm like, and I'm over it. So I'm trying to figure out what skills I should learn. Like, one of the things I also go back in and out of is communications. That degree, I want to say it gathers dust, but it could definitely be used a lot more. I've been a junior for about 3 years now. I've been working on this degree in general for about, I don't know, it took me until 2019 or something like that to even go back. And I just found it kind of like overwhelming, because with that particular job I have, they say they're flexible, but it really just also depends on the manager you have. Because management and leadership is everything within a company. And then if you're like, hey, I want to do this for my growth and my fulfillment, it's like sometimes they'll take a personal attack and be like, okay, well then fine, I'm going to restrict you here. And I was just kind of, I was afraid to deal with that. So I was like, okay, I'll take 1 class at a time. And that's slow. I'll take accelerated courses, so at least I'll be like, I'll take 2 for a semester, and I'm not super slow. And then when it got to the point in the degree where there were no more online classes available at that school, I was like, oh my God, I have to switch schools, because I need to stay online so I can keep my flexibility and do things on my own time. And with other things that was going on in my life at the time, I just never did it. So I'm like, let me just move my own creative way through life, which could work. It's been working, but it's not taking me to the next level. So that is what's been on my mind again this past week. I just kind of want to learn to start packaging my talents into something that I can use for another stream of income in a flexible way, if it makes sense. Like, I'm sitting on years of paintings, years of written songs. I just got a camera, so it's gonna be fun. This is not my camera, this is my phone, but But anyway, this is gonna be a very fun summer for me. I'm thinking about getting certifications so like next time I get that little itch to jump ship again, I'll have something that can carry me through and up. Also, sorry about the little glitch there. I have my phone like upside down, so like Siri tapped in to listen, so like, hey. But yeah, see me here. I look like a little pirate or something. I don't know where the heck my bonnet is, but this is the fashion right now. This is the choice. This is what's in style for me. Silk bonnets are back, baby. Silk scarves. But yeah, I'm excited. I have a lot of projects coming up. I can't wait to start sharing it and being like a little less shy. But yeah, I just wanted to say hey, and you're gonna start seeing me a lot more. What have you been up to? leave a comment, leave a like. Do you feel stuck? Like, let's take this journey together, because this is something that's really close to me and within my community. Like, if I'm trying to make my life better, I know there are people around me too. But let me get this straight too. I'm not in a bad position. All of my bills can be paid in full every single week when I get my check. I'm able to save. My son's taken care of. That's like a whole other story there. But yeah. But how can I make my life better and be more in control of it? Like, what can I do now to ensure my security, my stability, and where I want to be in the future? Like, I have this vision for myself by the time I'm 40. And you know what? I do the whole vision board thing. I'm like, I use both sides of my brain. Sometimes it's like creative brain where I'm following intuition. And then there's logic brain where it's like detailed to-do lists. It's step by step by step. It's calendars. So like, I have to use both sides of my brain. And like this year I'm just like, it would help to use a team, because sometimes I'm like leaning into it. But like, I'm doing the stuff, but I'm also doing all the stuff all alone. It's slow moving. I could use a little help. I'm not here to complain. I'm here to share and then see what's up. Let me know. Where are you on your journey? What are you up to? Is your number for financial freedom 0? Is it more than that? Like, what do you do to help your situation? What's the first luxury you get rid of? But then, when you get those paychecks, what's the first thing you get back? Money is such a weird thing. Whole different topic. But anyway, talk to you soon.